praises and glory goes to Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. All praises and glory goes to Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. Double honors to the men of GMS who are well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. This is Brother Boaz coming at you with another live lesson. Wait on Yahweh. Okay, that's what this is going to be entitled. Wait on God, which is Yahweh. Okay, when he sends back his son Yahweh Shai, okay, we at the beautiful moment right now where Yahweh Shai is about to be on his, is about to make his landing. Okay, we got weeks. We know we have to, the one last major prophecy is the mark of the beast. Okay, and they will pull this internet soon. Okay, so prepare yourselves. All right, they will pull the internet. Okay, this country is ready for the mark of the beast. That's the only last prophecy. Then World War III. Then Yahweh shot and make his landing. Okay, it's gonna catch a lot of people. It might even catch us off of where we're waiting to see Yahweh shot. Okay, it might even catch us unaware. Okay, it's gonna catch a lot of people unaware. We have to keep 10 toes down and keep patience and keep holding our posture as we wait on Yahweh Yahweh Shai. And if you maintain the things that you learn, okay, let's go into it. The book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 28. When these things begin to come to pass, lift up your heads, for your redemption draw nigh. So when these things come to pass, four things, okay, when these things start to come to pass, just know it's right out the door. Okay, one moment. The book of Second Ezra, real quick, from the Apocrypha, Second Ezra, chapter verse 1. And he answered me, and he answered me, and he said, measure thou the time diligently inside itself, and when thou see part signs pass, which I told thee before, then thou shalt understand that is the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he have made. Okay, so these things come to pass. That's when you know the highest, Yahweh Shai, basically Yahweh Yahweh Shai begin to visit the earth which he had made. The book of Second chapter 15, verse 24. Woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments, say Yahweh. I will not spare them. Go your way, ye children, from the power, defy not my sanctuary. For Yahweh knows all them that sin against him, and therefore delivers them unto death and destruction. So basically, without the name, and without this posture, you're going to be destroyed. Okay, there's no ifs ands buts about it. You're going to be destroyed. Okay, that's why you have to have the names of Yahweh. And when this thing comes to pass, you're going to say, oh, what's that name? When this thing finally comes to pass, you're going to say, oh, what's that name again? Is it what's the son's name again? What's the father's name again? It's gonna be too late. That's why we keep repeating it over and over again. Okay, who cares if it's on repeat? Okay, if it's gonna save your life, if you keep in the faith. Okay, who cares if it's being repeated over and over again? Who cares? Okay, it's for your salvation. Okay, it's for your good. Okay, if you remain in the faith. Verse 28. 21 verse 28, and when these things begin to come to pass, and look up and lift up your heads, your redemption draw nigh. Verse 29, and he spake a parable, behold, the fig trees out of all the trees, when there's now shoot forth, ye see and know that yourselves that summer is nigh at hand. So when you see these things, our redemption, our coming off punishment is at hand, okay, brothers. So you just need to be patient. America's destroyed already, okay. It just takes a little bit of time for America to completely collapse, okay. America's destroyed. Verse 31. So likewise, when you see these things come to pass, know ye that the kingdom of power is nigh at hand. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass away till all be fulfilled. So until all the prophecies be fulfilled, this generation is not going to pass away, okay, until all prophecy is fulfilled. Verse 33, heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away. Verse 34, and take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your heart be overcharged with the surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this life, so that they will come upon you unawares. For as a snare it shall come on all of them that dwell on the face of the earth. Watch ye therefore and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape these things, and that shall come to pass, and stand before the Son of Man. Okay, so pray that you're able to escape these things. Okay, one moment. The book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 34, NET version. Be on your guard so that your hearts are not weighed down with disputations and drunkenness and worries of this life, and that day close down upon you suddenly like a trap. Okay, so you don't want to be worrying about the things of this life. Oh, what type of job I'm going to get? Oh, okay, does she like me or not? Okay, the disputations and the drunkenness of this life. Okay, you want to keep all your posture towards Yahweh Shai. Luke 21, verse 35, and will overtake all of those who live on the face of the earth. 26, but stay alert at all times, praying that that you have strength to escape all these things that must happen and stand before the Son of Man. Okay? This thing is going down, okay? You don't want to be like you just say, oh, you always repeat it. Who cares, okay? This is for your salvation, okay? That's our job, okay? So the blood is off our hands. Okay, so one moment. The book of Zephaniah, chapter 3, verse 8. Yahweh, until the day that I rise up to the prey, for my determination is to gather the nations that I may assemble the kingdoms to one moment pour out among them my indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all them that shall be on the devour with the fire of my jealousy. Okay. The book of Zephaniah, chapter 1, verse 14. The great day of Yahweh is near. It is near. It hastens greatly. Even the voice of Yahweh's, the day of Yahweh, the mighty man shall cry bitterly. The day of Yahweh is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wastelessness and desolation, a day of darkness, a day of gloominess, of clouds and thick darkness, okay? That's what this is about, okay? The day of Yahweh, okay? Which is simultaneously it's a day of Yahweh Shai, okay? Okay, one moment. The book of Matthew, chapter 26, verse 41. Watch and pray, and ye enter not into temptation. The spirit is indeed willing, but the flesh is weak, okay? Okay, get you another quick scripture here. The book of 2 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1. But of the times and seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. Okay, why? Because when these things are starting to come to pass, what things? Wars against wars, kingdom against kingdom, people against their own people. Okay, war. Okay, when you see these things of the MOTB, when you see these things come to pass, know it's right at the door. Okay, Yahweh Shai is it's just here already. It could be days, years. We don't got much years left. Okay, it could happen you gotta have the mindset. It could happen any day now. Yahweh Shai could crack these clouds. But once again, have the mark of the beast, okay, which that will come. He's not going to keep dragging his knuckles on that, okay. He will bring that. He will bring it out, okay. You just a little bit more patience. For you yourself know perfectly that the day of Yahweh shall come as a thief in the night. When they say peace and safety, then sudden destruction come upon them as a travel upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Verse 4. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, and that day will overtake you as a thief. Ye are all the children of the light and the children of the day, when we are not of the night nor the darkness. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. Okay, spiritually be sober. Okay, I'll get you one more scripture and I'll close out. The book of 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 7. But the end of all things is at hand. Be ye sober and watch unto prayer. That's so right there. Okay, the end of all things is at hand. Okay, we're gonna see the end. Okay, it's this generation. And on that note, shalom.